When the child comes of the right age, 8 years or so, if a child is ready enough to be initiated into Gayatri Mantra, it can happen earlier. We hear how Adi Shankaracharya ji was initiated at the age of 5 into Brahmopadesha. And it's also said that if the child, like for some Varnas like Kshatriyas, the age can be 10. For Vaishyas, it can be 12. Or a little later if the child is not yet ready. Some may have articulation problem, they start speaking late. It depends on from child to child. Nothing should be imposed upon the child. For that reason, that flexibility is given. But it is mandatory that at least the 3 Varnas, they must have Brahmopadesha before going to Gurukula. Then Gurukula Gamana is called Upanayana. Upa means Samipa, taking the child near the Guru.
Closer.
Yes. And the child is left with the Guru. And there he shares... he is a part of a new family, Gurukula. So there the Guru's family is there, his children are there, other students are there. And the child is immediately not forced to read or write or learn anything. The child is just allowed to explore and settle down in the new home. And he has to do his own course himself. Already after Brahmopadesha, a little bit of training will have happened. So the child can bathe on its own, the child can wash his own clothes or utensils, etc. And he's given small jobs like assist the elder students in cooking or whatever, some serving, cooking and cattle rearing, going to the agricultural crops and doing some jobs there, trivial jobs, whatever he can do. And he has to be active. There is no day sleep for brahmachari. So he cannot sleep in the daytime. He has to be active. He or she has to be always alert. So they will be a part of everything, and slowly they are initiated into reciting. So in the Gurukula Paddhati, the first thing is Sutra Patha. First make them articulate. So that age, from 8 to, or maybe from 5 years to 16, 20 years, at least the first part of that till 8, 12 years, we have a very good receptive memory where we can learn very fast. You see that in kids. They learn so fast. That receptivity slowly diminishes with age. Young age itself. In later teenage, you don't see that level of reception unless the child is so very serious about learning.
Right.
But in a very young age, they pick up anything and everything. Whatever we talk, they will repeat. Whatever we do, will do. So they learn very fast. So that is the right age for Sutra Patha. Make them learn Vyakarana Sutras, Vedanta Sutras, Tarka Sutras. They don't know what it is. Veda mantras, Swasti mantras, shlokas, or this Amara Kosha kind of things, Vyakarana Sutras or Alankara Sutras.
I mean, they can't go deep into the meaning.
Yes. They will just enjoy with everybody. They will go on reciting and singing and reciting and chanting. So they will enjoy doing that because it comes very easily and naturally for them. And the Guru is observing. So when the child is ready, and the child is also observing when the senior students are debating, discussing. The child is not forced to sit and learn, but the child can just sit around and hear and participate, understanding or not understanding, but he's there. The parishads and the sammelanas which run, the goshti, such things, in-house presentations where the scholars sit and discuss, debate. The child, if the child is ready, he will start picking them up. So that is how self-learning was encouraged. But nothing is forced upon the child, but the Guru is observing. When the child has really started learning, listening and involving in everything, one day he will say, come on, now you know all the sutras, right? Tell the sutras. The child will, the children together, they will recite the sutras. He will start explaining the sutras. So next part is Vyakhyana. And then he will put them into discussion. He will say, now go and memorize what I have told you. Go and discuss what I have told you. So it is Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana is hearing intently. Manana is understanding properly. Like when you tell me something, I should also not only understand take the explicit meaning, but also the content and the purpose or the inspiration, whatever is there behind that. So to understand properly, Grahana, that is Manana. And then Nididhyasana. Ponder upon it and understand it very well, and you can also put your own ideas. You can agree or disagree. So the Guru says, now go and do charcha. It's so beautiful. No finger on the lips here, imposition here. The child has to talk a lot. Amita Bhashi. When you are listening, listen properly. Don't talk. But when you discuss. So there are so many positives in discussion. The child may be very childish in its discussion, no problem.
Yeah.
That's how a child should be. But the child's articulation will improve, the child's thinking will improve, the child's ability to understand and listen to somebody else, the other child, and analyze that will improve, and debating will improve, and maybe the child will develop its own idea. Oh, I don't agree with this, I think this is so, this is so. So that capacity to analyze and debate and question and answer the question the answers, all this happens very well. In finger on the lips, all that is lost. I've also been a teacher, I'm still a teacher. We see today in schools or colleges, you ask your students to go and present something on the stage, they have this fear, stage fear. You have to write it and give them everything, spoon feed them, teach them, make them by heart. Why all this? Because of this finger on the lips policy. You have to make the children talk and talk and talk. So in Gurukula Padati, after teaching the sutras, they know it by heart. They don't need a book. 100 sutras, 1000 sutras, they will have it by heart. The first few years are spent in reciting and memorizing. Yeah. So they don't need a textbook at all. They sit like this. Yeah. The guru and the child. Jivagre Shat Shastra Mise. All the shastras at the tip of your tongue. And then they discuss. And then they debate. And then they again listen to the Parishat and Sammelanas. They listen to the where other Vidvat Goshti is happening, Shastra Vyakhyanam is happening, Shastrarthas are happening. So they listen to that. Again, they learn something. The guru is watching. And when the child is ready, slowly he goes ahead. Then he participates in the Goshtis at the junior level, at the senior level. So one child's capacity or passion may be very high. So the child may go a little further. Yeah. He is not forced to stay back. Another child's learning pace may be slow. Everybody learns, but the pace may be slower. Or maybe the option is different. Somebody is very good in Rajaniti, some other child is very good in Krishi, some other child is very good in Ganita, mathematics, somebody is very good in something else. So that choice is also given. Basically, what one has to learn, the Vyakarana, the Vedangas we say, Shiksha, Vyakarana, Jyotisha, Kalpa, Nirukta and Chandas. Shiksha is phonetics and Vyakarana is grammar and Jyotisha is astronomy plus astrology, not just astrology. Not just about predictions, it's about astronomy also. Yeah. And then this Nirukta, the terminology of Veda are explained. The Vedic terminology is explained.
Etymologies and...
Yes, etymology, and not just that, the higher meanings, the spiritual meanings, the mystical meanings. Like every word has 3 meanings, they say in Alankara Shastra. Abhida, Lakshyartha and Dhvani, we say. So Abhida is the explicit meaning which we get in the dictionary. Yeah. Then the implicit meaning, that is the Lakshyartha. Then the suggested meaning or the Kavyartha, the spiritual meaning, that is the Dhvani. So you have to grasp that also, right? So all that is explained in the Niruktas. Then you have Kalpa. Kalpa sutras they have all these sutras related to our life. You have basics of mathematics also in the Kalpa Sutra, Shulva Sutra, all that you have. Many things, Grihya Sutras, how you make the Vedi, Yajna Vedi, all that. And our Vivaha Mantras and many things, all these related to our daily life, all that comes into that. So these are all taught in the beginning, and then they can just opt out for different topics. Like from here on, this Gurukula is also called Ghatika. Ghatika Sthana and all that. If it's a Vaidika Gurukula, it's called Agrahara.
Okay.
If it has too many departments, it's called Ghatika Sthana. If it is very vast, like the campus is as big as many villages, a cluster of villages, or a whole town, or a whole city, knowledge city, something
it's
like that.
Like big universities.
Yes, then it is called Gurukula.
Okay.
Ghatika Sthanas also were pretty big. There used to be 2-3 villages together. So Ghatika and Gurukula is almost the same, but usually the Gurukula gives you an idea of a very huge, vast spread over thing. Nalanda was so huge, They made a second campus near Telhara. Second campus. So that it was vast in every sense, quantity-wise, quality-wise, number of inmates and all that. So they were all very well established, and interestingly, everything was free. From the beginning till the end, everything is free.
And this was, all these kind of Gurukulas were spread across all over India.
Yes.
And the same principles and the systems were similar, maybe regionally
Yes. Regional thing was given more importance. But the Vaidika Shiksha, the Sanskritam and the basic Shastras, Veda, Vedanta, Shiksha, Nirukta, these were very common. It was almost pan-India, I think it was same. When I say India, I mean the Akhanda Bharat.
Akhand Bharat, yeah.
And look, even to this day, you have so many places which have names like Agrahara, Mandala, Mangala, Nagamangala, Nilamangala, Agrahara. They all hint that there was a Vaidika Gurukula there.
Yeah.
Agrahara means there was a Vaidika Gurukula there.
Yeah.
Mandala is the name of a senate. Like you have this university senate, a body of the ruling council was called Mandala. So when you say Mandala means there was a university there.
Okay.
So Mandala, Mangala, Grahara, these names, and even names like Ghaisas, it's a surname in Maharashtra. It means Ghatika Sahasi,
Okay.
one who has won the highest competition in a Ghatika Sthana.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that. And you also had specialization universities called Khandikas. Rigveda Khandika, Ganita Khandika, Nutya Khandika, all these. There's one Khandika in Bengaluru here, but not so, it's functional to a very small extent. It's called Karanikar Pathshala. It's in the heart of Bengaluru. So Karanika means accountancy. Chartered accountants, CS, CA, what all we say today, BCom and all these office related things, statistics, all these things, including mathematics, they all come under this Karanika Vritti. So they were trained specially for Karanika Vritti. So they used to be picked up as accountants and office bearers for merchants or kings, etc. So we had Khandikas, exclusive specialization colleges. We had many departments like Ghatika and Gurukulas. Then we had Kulimata for the primary. And one very interesting thing is, after the Kulimata, there was a lot of freedom to opt out. Not everybody had to go to a Gurukula or a Ghatika Sthana and study only the theoretical things. People who wanted to study accountancy or Vedas or Rajaniti could go there. But provided I am a farmer's daughter, I want to, my father is a very prosperous farmer. We have a lot of lands, we are very rich. I want to continue that. So why I don't want to learn your Rajaniti or Ganita. That's not my life. It's not my Arthakari Vidya.
Correct. Yeah.
So part-time I can go, but full-time, so what do? I go to my Kula Vidya. Like every community used to have their internal election and a Kula Mukhya. So they ensured that all the children of their Kula got education, the Arthakari Vidya, the skill-oriented, job-oriented education related to their family occupation, their clan occupation inside their system. So they would go as like an apprentice to another good farmer, work with him for a year or so. Today we see in these business communities, Marwadi communities and Arya Vaishya communities, to this day they send their son, they don't keep them in their shop because familiarity breeds contempt.
Correct,
they don't learn much. So they send them to a friend's shop. That boy or girl goes and learns some education there. They learn the business there.
Right.
And then they're ready, then they put up a shop for them. So this was exactly how it used to run. So there was so much of option. Today there's such a bad narrative saying that all the Vidya was with the Brahmanas. Nobody had any other Vidya. That's the biggest lie. Everybody had Arthakari Vidya. Every farmer, they didn't have to get a degree to do that. They had to prove their worth to do that. Today you see our actors or cricket stars or business people are not exactly people who have got big degrees. They're people who have achieved heights through their performances.
Yes.
So this was how it was. Shankaracharya ji was not given any degree. We have PhDs on him today.
Right.
It was his potential which made him great. So that was how it was.